Chicago's oldest gang.
I can't even think of one person that didn't go to jail for something.
And one of its most violent.
A lot of guys look at me like I was a cold-blooded killer.
These were career criminals using guns to facilitate crime.
The Vice Lords. For decades, they've shrouded these West Side streets in a blanket of blood.
So I had to shoot the guns every day. I had to, because if I get caught without a gun, I might just be good as dead.
It breeds fear in the neighborhood. People are trapped in their own house.
They started off as a group of young boys.
I mean, it ain't like it was back in the days. It's real different right now. Everybody out for their own, everybody on some self-preservation type.
And rose to become one of the most feared criminal organizations in the country.
What are you going to do when the guy doesn't want any money, but he wants your life?
The money might be real good up front, but the retirement plan sucks. You're going to jail or you're going to die.
Kennedy tried to hide from the public the fact that he was playing this because he didn't want to be too much like Eisenhower. The Democrats had made a big deal about Eisenhower spending too much time on the golf course and not enough time governing, and this was a big thing, so they would try to put down the whole game of golf.
Though Kennedy may have kept his golfing hidden from the public, he hardly gave it up. Golf had always provided an escape for the rich and the powerful, and Kennedy was no exception.
After the disaster of the Bay of Pigs, Kennedy the next day went out driving golf balls with an associate, and he just stood there driving one ball after another into an empty field saying, "How could I have done it? How could I have done it?"
Concerned that his game might suffer during his term as president, in 1963 he turned to White House photographer Cecil Stoughton and a rising young pro named Arnold Palmer for help.
He said, we'll get somebody, some professional like Arnold Palmer will probably come and look at these films and give me an idea of what I'm doing wrong. And after each swing, then the president would, while I was still focused on him, he would give me a hand signal, and I would either go right or left, or if it was good, he'd give me the old okay.
Unfortunately, the film never made it to Arnold Palmer and has been rarely seen since.
Act 1 is to create a scene around the bank to prevent the police from storming it. And Act 2 is to begin bogus hostage negotiations to stall for time.
While one group showed themselves at the window and negotiated with the police, the others were working.
And the work they're doing is opening safe deposit box after safe deposit box.
They used a homemade iron hammer to open the security boxes. They could open a box in under 10 seconds.
Act 3 of the thieves' plan is to make a scot-free getaway. It's the filthiest and most elaborate aspect of the heist.
They had spent 4 months digging a tunnel from the sewer to the bank's basement.
We used normal stuff, like shovels, and you had to go up 30 feet, and we took turns, and we worked at night.
With the police occupied with the hostage negotiations and ordering pizza, the thieves transfer the loot from the safe deposit boxes to inflatable rafts floating in the storm sewers. The thieves have even come up with a way to be sure there's enough water in the sewers to keep the loot-laden rafts afloat, all the way to the La Plata River.
We had to build a little dam to keep the water up so we could kind of sail away to freedom.
The thieves place fluorescent marks on the sewer walls to guide them through the maze of pitch-dark sewers to a point where they offload the rafts and disappear into the night.
It was so perfect, our plan, that when we got home, we were on the news. The police were just entering the bank, and we were watching our own heist on TV.